What's up, guys? Okay. Okay. Just waiting. What's up, guys? What are you doing? This connection working all right? Yeah, this connection good? Yes, I am, yeah. I'm doing that. How's everything going today? Oh shit, she's here. What's going on? Okay. Interesting looking building. Yeah, it's like a dorm room, I think. Hey, what's going on? So we have to go in there, or what do you want to do?
I have to sign you in and go upstairs to the lounge.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, we can just like sit in the lounge.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, yeah, do I have to like show an ID or something?
I don't think so. No,
Alright.
he's just gonna sign it.
Alright, cool.
I have an interview upstairs, so I'm going to sign you in and one other person.
Oh, it's cold. Oh wait, I guess
Yeah,
you do
I
need the ID. Sorry.
That's alright. Alright.
I know it's so cold. Sorry for like. Did you wait a while? Or?
No, I just got here, so.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you like. Where did you park? Did you?
No,
park
I just took the
close
bus.
by?
I took the bus, so it's not even that
Oh,
far.
you took the bus? Oh, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, awesome. Wow, this place is really.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's kind of cool. Yeah. Have you ever been in here before?
No.
That's where we spend like most of our time.
Alright, cool.
This live stream.
This is probably gonna kick off in here, but whatever, we'll see.
And what do you mean? Oh, it's gonna. Oh,
Yeah,
you're probably
probably.
gonna. Yeah. Well, Tristan. Yeah, as of lately.
It's a little overwhelming at times, but I mean,
I'm sure it is. The internet.
I like answering questions. I like asking them too.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just like sit over here. It's like super chill.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Alright, so.
Yeah, I just wanna like, I don't know, like, feel like you could like set it up somewhere.
I don't know, we're all supposed to face the same direction, right?
I don't know, I guess like, I don't know, let me see, like what's the best way to do this?
Yeah. Maybe.
I might actually just be better if I just did something like this so I can see. Like,
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Are you sure you're still on the internet? Because Tristan can give you the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it should still be on.
Okay.
And the connection's still good, right? Yeah, it should be fine. It should be good still. But I don't know, can we see us like sitting down if it works? Still?
Yeah. Well, maybe if you put it like on this one.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Much better idea.
Yeah. Are we gonna?
Yes, you know. Alright, brush in there, why not? Hit the ottoman.
Yeah, if you guys want to donate and stuff, TTS is working on your speakers. So.
Wait, do you want to sit with me on this one?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, I'm just trying to like.
Can you see all of us?
Oh.
Or if you want to like, get closer.
Yeah, if you guys can get a little bit closer, it should be.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
All right.
I guess, is this a good place to sit? I don't know if I'm taking up too much.
This should be good. But, all right.
Yeah, I feel like we're all kind of sitting
I'm pretty
far
sure
away
I'll
though.
go. you think we'd be really far? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to leave for like 5 minutes, maybe, and sometime in the next half hour to pick up a friend of mine and drop him off in the dorm. So
Okay.
I just
Yeah, sure. Just wanted to see like okay, so how did you guys meet? Let's just start there.
All right. Well,
You can.
do you want to like?
How do you want us to answer it?
Like
Do you want,
this is Jess. This is Tristan.
Nice to meet y'all.
So
That's
I
Jess
saw
and
them
Tristan.
from I think Barcroft TV. That's where I saw you guys first.
Yeah.
And like I saw you there, I was just like, wow, definitely gotta look you guys up. You're so close, so definitely gotta get you on the stream. But so all right, yeah. So from the beginning, where'd you guys meet? Like, how did you guys meet?
Well, we met on the internet. That's basically what happened. Let's just call it a dating app. And Jess messaged me first. She's very nice. She's like, "Oh my God, you're so cute." And I'm like, I just saw the message first, so I didn't really know how to react. And then I saw her profile. I'm like, what is a girl this pretty sending a message like this to a scrub like me? And of course, like at the time, it was much different from who I am now. But we decided to meet up like a day later because I was flying to my hometown right afterwards, and we met up at the mall. Things sort of got off the ground. I found out that she's a really interesting person, and she told me that I'm somewhat interesting too. We just hit it off right there. Yeah.
You're super interesting. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
that's kind of how we met.
So how long ago was that?
It'll be a year ago in about a week actually.
Yeah.
So
right.
wow, I can't believe
Almost
it's
a
been that
year.
long. Jesus.
Yeah.
So I saw your post the other day. You don't think you look like Titanic Sinclair just a little bit?
I think it's just the hair, man.
I think that might be it too. That might be it.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
maybe.
Because you did a comparison on your Instagram.
Yeah, I
People are
posted.
saying you look better than him, so don't worry about that. For the most part, I think
Thank
most people think you look better than him anyway. So
I appreciate
I mean,
it.
it's
You're
still a
good.
compliment either
Yeah,
way.
either way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Titanic
you know what I mean?
is like not a bad guy, or people will call me Poppy and him Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
it's
so.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually wouldn't be a bad idea if you guys did something like that. But hey,
Well, yeah, we were thinking of maybe like going down a similar route and doing like confusing stuff because people already think that like Tristan like runs the relationship kind of like Titanic
really?
and Poppy dynamic.
Right,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're kind of like fucking with people online.
Yeah, people think that I control everything that comes out of Jess's mouth.
yeah, I know. What's up? I heard you guys had some drama recently with something like that. What happened? Like, what's
Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, okay, so I think it was like 6 months ago, there was a post on Facebook, or not even 6 months ago, maybe like 3 months ago. It was a long time ago. I think it was around like September. I'm trying to like get the dates right, but there was a post on Facebook where this girl pretty much was like lifting up people of color like in the alternative fashion community. I was like, yes, like I love this. And then like the last sentence she wrote was "fuck your pale aesthetic." And I was like, okay, like this doesn't like sit with me the right way. It's like I'm all for like empowering people to like do what they want and like dress the way they want. But then when you like put down another skin color to uplift another skin color, I was like, oh, I don't really agree with that. So my comment was just pretty much like anyone and everyone can wear what they want. And I know the screenshots are out there. And people got really offended. And yeah, it's pretty much the start of the drama.
And that's basically it. And I don't really think much of your viewpoint has changed much. I mean, all you were saying was, hey man, we're all people here. Let's not put down anybody else to raise another person, especially if you want to be all accepting.
Yeah.
And obviously these people disagree somewhat. And you said it's fine to disagree, and that you're willing to have a conversation with anybody who does. But I think the main problem is no one wanted to talk about the ideas in the argument anymore, and just sort of went to, I hate Jess. I hate Jess because she disagrees with me. And it's like, well, Jess doesn't hate you. She still likes you.
Yeah, so you made a good point. Like, being offended nowadays is kind of like a trend. People love to be offended, and and they'll take everything and make it into something when it's not really anything serious.
Of course, yeah. And I think the whole, like, not to cut you off, but I think the whole thing, like, nowadays is, like, making call-out posts. Like, we gotta call this person out for doing this. We gotta call this person out for what they did when they were 13. It's like, we
cancel
were different
culture.
people. Yeah, cancel culture.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
canceled. They're canceled. It's so funny.
sad.
We actually read a comment, and they commented, like, about us, and they're like, when your fabies are problematic.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't even know you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
like, I don't care that much,
Right.
but I just thought the status was like, I mean, further went on to like a live stream and explained that the fuck your pale aesthetic meant like not actually saying like fuck pale people, but fuck the pale aesthetic idea. Right. So I kind of like was like, okay, I can like get behind that. But you know, you should have elaborated. You should have like explained to me like, hey, like I think you're like misinterpreting this. Like, can we talk? You know, instead of just like bashing me and like dogpiling me and everyone else in the comments just being like, roar, like I hate you. And I used an MLK quote and they were...
Well, they got even more...
They were like, whoa, no! And I'm like, it's not about the skin color. It's about what was said, you know?
Yeah, they probably got even more upset. I can see that.
I mean, that's what I was trying to get at, is these people forget that these are ideas. This is more of a war of ideas as opposed to a war of people. And we don't need to resort to ad hominems in the midst of arguments when we're upset. That's to say, like, insulting somebody's character when you disagree with them. And that's basically what this all has been. I don't really think that anybody's opinion has really been changed much because no one wants to talk about it. It hasn't been discussed. Jess's personality has been discussed in great detail, but I don't really think the issue at hand here is very clear anymore because nobody wants to talk about that. They just, want to hate you.
Yeah. They just want to hate you. Like that sucks because you have like a really awesome aesthetic. You both do. You know what I mean? So it's kind of it's shitty when someone wants to like knock you down before you even like, you know what I mean? Like you're just starting to do all this stuff, right?
Yeah,
and people are already trying to attack you and like it's just whoa, like come on.
Yeah. Well, I think that people thought I was someone else when I first came onto the scene. I think people thought I was like very like I don't know like. Nice. Well, I am nice, but like very like timid and like let people walk all over me because that's kind of how I was in the beginning, and I did let people walk all over me. But now I've developed myself more ever since meeting Tristan, and I've definitely developed my political views, which we both have come to the conclusion that it's very controversial to be talking about our political views online. But the live stream, we didn't anticipate the live stream to be like that. We didn't think that it was going to end up that way. People were attacking us, so we were just defending ourselves like anyone else would, I feel like, And Tristan and I don't come from like a background of fame or anything, so we're not... we don't know how to like deal with a ton of people like attacking us because we know who we are, so we're like, no, we're not racist. Like I don't think you guys are like getting our point, And that live stream was actually recorded without our consent.
Yeah, I
posted without our consent.
That's a big thing that people do, and I know. I just want you guys to know heads up with like Instagram and stuff, just so you know, like when you guys do this stuff, and whenever you do Instagram, people will record it all the time because like. It's not like when you make a video and just like throw it up. Yeah. It's like a back and forth between you guys, having a conversation. So technically, like they don't consider it copyrighted a lot of times. So
and we're aware of that. Like we're aware of that. And honestly, we're not mad that the video's out there because people are watching the video and they're like, well, we agree with these people. Exactly. So it's like people are like, can you send us proof? They send them the video and people watch the video and they're like.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I saw you guys, and I was just like, all right, they're extremely interesting. I want to reach out. And then everybody was like, whoa, they're racist. I'm like, huh? Like, I was literally on live when that happened. I looked it up, and I'm like, I don't see anything here.
I actually saw your video.
Yeah,
where you were like...
right? Yeah, I was like, I don't see what it was. Like, I don't see what you guys are talking about here. And
it was so funny. Actually, last night I was tagged in this post, and this girl was making up like blatant lies about me and Tristan. She was like, Tristan was recording the live stream, and it's like, no, like, and now it's just gossip. Now it's just lies, because it's like the game of telephone where like someone says something and then someone else says something and changes it. Yeah. And now it's like it's gotten like bad. It's like
it's crazy. These people, they just want to, they want something to talk about.
Oh, they love drama.
And then you'll be their gossip for whatever the five.
Honestly, it's publicity. People are talking about me either way, positive or negative.
Either way, they're talking about you, so I wouldn't even mind it. So, but like, let's talk about your makeup and everything like that. How, when did you start doing that?
So I started doing this. Well, I got into like Japanese fashion like heavily like 2 years ago. When I first started doing this, I was more focused on the fashion aspect. I wasn't really focused on like the makeup, although I did do like different makeup, like I would color my eyebrows and stuff, but and I always knew I wanted the big eyes. I think that was like my goal. So I just like kept going at it, and then I kept trying different things. I would wear contacts, I would try eyelashes. It was like all trial and error. Like in the beginning, I like fucked up a ton, and I'm still not saying I'm like perfect at makeup or anything. I just kept going at it until like I wanted what I wanted, and like now I feel like the most comfortable like in my makeup, and I feel like I've finally found my own style of makeup, and I've just been like experimenting with like different looks and maybe adding new things. But I think what I like the most is like the eyelashes, is like the big eyes.
Yeah, no, I think you said you had the eyelashes on like a little bit like widened. I'm not even sure how to call that. Like, I don't know
I guess it's just like it's kind of like a circular thing where it's like looks like your eye is like it's supposed to look like your eye's bigger than what it is. So
is that like an everyday look that you like? Is this your everyday look?
Yeah, this is like what I do every day.
She wakes up in the morning, she looks like this. It's unbelievable.
Even in the shower.
Yeah, I think they were asking you how long it takes. Does it take you a long time, or?
I get that question all the time. I wake up an hour and a half before I have to get ready, and then that's including like me showering, me getting dressed, me doing my makeup, me putting the wig on, and then accessories. So, and then I usually have time to spare. So I would say like the makeup aspect of it probably takes 20, 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, it's I mean, it's actually not as long as I thought. I don't know. But,
yeah.
You know, but
a lot of people say that. They're like, oh wow, like, yeah.
So Tristan, I know you're in a band. What do you what exactly do you do? Like, is it just you, like solo, or?
I mean, I mainly write my own music, but a lot of people liked to play with me in the past. So I mean, I had a drummer, a rhythm guitarist, and people who supported me in what I did. But for the most part, I've always been the main songwriter and everything, because either people that I've worked with didn't have confidence in writing music, or they didn't want to. But nowadays, now that I moved from my hometown, it's basically just me and Jess saying, "Woo, you can do it." And I'm like, "Thank you."
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, actually. So just out in the middle of the Midwest. Came here because there wasn't as much opportunity. And after meeting her, speaking of which, I really feel like I'm realizing how much opportunity there is with my music. And
of course.
I'm not really sure exactly how to market myself right now. I mean, the music part's there, like the creative part, I love that. It's just the self-marketing, the entrepreneur aspect of musician. And
a lot of it's just like internet, like memes and songs, like getting your songs played in the background of videos or like in memes, like stuff like that will push you out there. You know what I mean? I would try to do that.
That's why we were thinking of really taking off with the YouTube and like having used Tristan's music. You know, because we're not going to get copyrighted. It's his music.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
One thing that's very important, which I've learned from you, is when you are an artist and you like expressing yourself, it's very easy to forget that other people are creating art and making things in the same light as you. So you're like, I'm making music. Check out my music because I make stuff. And then you're like, oh wait, that's right. Other people do it too. I need to support them because otherwise, why would they support me? You know, it's sort of it's a little bit competitive. But if you're not supporting your peers, it's hard to expect other people to really want to listen to you because you sound. Oh,
sorry about that. But
power's on.
Yeah. Do you guys like? Wait, they're asking if like what do you guys study and if you sing? Like, do you sing?
No, I wish I did sing. I think that I would like to sing. I would like to like kind of feature in the band at times. You know what I mean? Like go on stage and be like in funky outfits and.
Yeah, I think that's where the thought process was going. It's like, you know what I mean? Because you guys have just a really good look. And,
thank you.
So, it's a good idea.
I'm not like musically inclined though. I do like singing. Like not gonna lie, like I sing when I'm in my room and I like dance around. But
so you're getting married.
Are we getting married?
That's what they said. Yeah.
Probably. I'll let you answer
that.
Well,
I mean, like in light of school, it's not very easy to focus on things that aren't academically oriented right now. But afterwards, I would very much like to. I mean, come on, I'm a really lucky guy now. I'm very happy.
Sweet.
To be
So
with
am
her.
I. Holy fuck.
Sweet.
Can I swear? Is that
okay. I don't care. It's fine. So what are you guys planning on like doing in the future? Like, what's the goal? Like what do you guys both want to do like separately? Like, or like what do you plan on doing like in the future?
Is that a question for both of us?
For both of you guys. Yeah.
It's a matter of bringing every passion that I have together so that I can not have to focus on different things separately. So, I mean, like, I'm a musician, a visual artist, and I'm also a very big fan of, like, writing and linguistic sort of things. And so I'm trying to bring all those to the table with Jess, and then another guy. I see someone wants me to talk about Scrub Boys.
They just asked that. I was like, Scrub Boys.
Yeah, Mason's actually coming here. He's not supposed to be part of the interview, but I might, ask him a question or two. But I want to bring Jess, Mason, and myself into an environment where we can all exploit our creative outlets and be like, how'd you put it in words? Like, make the ultimate entertainment channel. And, as much as I really like
Team 10, but not Team 10.
Not Team
10, but not Team 10.
We want to bring everything to the table. So, like, oh, that's Mason right now.
I'm sorry.
He's probably like, I'm here. Hello?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right, no,
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to get him. I'll be right back.
Okay, so I guess I'll answer that question.
Yes, so what are you going to be doing?
I hope to continue with YouTube. I know that it's kind of like I'm starting out. It's just that I'm horrible at editing, so like he was saying, having Mason edit the videos would be really good. But I also down the line want to be able to like hopefully start my own business and like make clothes and like accessories and stuff.
Did you think like doing like tutorials for this?
Yeah. I actually think I was I telling you or someone else?
No.
But I actually have another idea too, where I know a lot of people are asking about like my makeup. I'm thinking of starting a Patreon and charging like maybe like $1 a month for like makeup videos, and I'll post like videos to the Patreon. Like I'll post like one every week of like different makeup looks.
It's a great idea, and I know a lot of people would be interested. And you have like a really unique look, so I mean, people will watch. I mean, honestly, if not just out of curiosity, how to.
Yeah, and then like maybe charging people more for like one-on-one FaceTimes where I'm like explaining like, oh, you should do this, or maybe you can try this, you know, and like being like personable with the person, and like actually like there with them.
I think somebody just asked, so where do you get your clothes?
Oh, so I get my clothes mainly off the app Depop. It's an app where you can like buy and sell used clothing. It's kind of like similar to AliExpress and eBay.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then thrifting. I thrift a lot. I know that people were asking if it's expensive to keep up my like lifestyle, but again, I've been doing this for 2 years, so this is like stuff I've accumulated over that time period.
Where do you see yourself like taking your look and like down the line? Like, do you see yourself going like even more extreme, or?
Yes and no, because I don't know honestly. But I mean, for me to be like as extreme as I am now and not thinking that I would be this way, who knows like what the future will hold, and like who knows like how extreme I'll be in the future. You know what I mean? Like I was telling Tristan, I was like, I kind of want to tattoo my eyes. Like that's very extreme.
That would be pretty extreme.
So who knows? Like I don't know. Maybe it'll be more than makeup.
All the way.
Yeah, well, like the white parts.
I mean, have you ever tried the Solaris? What is it?
Yeah, the Seclaras. Yeah, I have a pair. They're kind of uncomfortable to wear all day, every day. Yeah, so.
Yeah, those are interesting for sure. I don't know, how big are they? Like, they're pretty big, but yeah. I mean, the YouTube thing, I think you guys should go down that route for sure. It's the only thing you really need to do is just be consistent. That's what worked for me, anyways.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Keep uploading, and
I think we're just having.
It works,
I think we're just having a harder time now because
introduce you to Mason.
Sure.
Like,
I think we're just having a harder time now because we're trying.
Craig from Realstream News.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Craig.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. I mean, so you guys do what was it?
Scrub Boys.
So you guys do that together, or?
Yeah, we do Scrub Boys together.
Okay.
Should I explain like exactly?
Yeah,
what that is?
explain that. Sure.
Yeah, so it's a little disinterested from me and Jess. Scrub Boys is basically me and Mason's friendship. I've known him for 16 years, and he and I have always had really good chemistry in terms of creativeness. And maybe about like a year ago, he and I decided to do like a Let's Play together. And the commentary was really funny to the both of us, and we're like, this isn't actually that bad. It kind of reminds us of Game Grumps. And after I got back to Rhode Island, he and I kept in contact, and we talked so much about the idea of this YouTube channel. And he wanted to make vlogs and Let's Plays and a whole plethora of other things. And we're like, okay, well, why don't we bring that together and see if we can entertain people through our friendship. And so Scrub Boys is basically like our friendship in entertainment format, if that makes any sense.
Awesome. That's great. I mean, shit. So, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Like, what do you guys plan on doing in like the future? Just for like, I'm trying to say, like, what do you guys study? Like, what do you guys study?
I study illustration and graphic design.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know. I actually saw a couple of pictures, and somebody sent me a couple of yourself too. It's really good, really good.
Thank you.
Know?
Thank you. I know you saw like my guitar Instagram, but I have 2 of them because I don't want them to mesh.
Yeah.
I know that some people are like, oh, I really like Tristan's guitar, but I don't like his art, and vice versa.
I know what you mean. Some things just don't go together. Like I have 2 channels. This one, like typically what I do is like I typically do this stuff on the other channel, but I'd much rather have it on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just more people would see it. So. But yeah, I know what you mean. Just like some things don't go together, but I don't know. But I figured if you guys were talking about drama too, it fit in here too. So which is good. Like that it's not as serious that people like as much. I don't know. People really thought it was something serious. Like when they said that to me, I was just like, that's crazy. Like I don't see anything here. Like
well, everyone likes to be offended nowadays.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Actually, the one thing that I really noticed about that video is I was very, very careful with my words. I thought maybe 3 seconds ahead of myself to make sure that I wasn't misconstrued. And Jess brought up a good point with the telephone thing, in that even though you're very concise with your words, it doesn't really matter. People will always misconstrue you and paint you out to be something.
People said we said racial slurs.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? And then it's funny because people were like, I didn't even watch the whole video, but they're racist. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
wow, that's just
I'm like
that
that just goes to show you how educated these people are. That just goes to show you the people we're up against. People were throwing comments at us, and we were like we were nervous too. You know,
they probably like if you don't have enough time to even actually be offended, and you just like I don't even care. I'm offended. I don't care.
That's what it was.
And these people are using the word educate in not necessarily the same way that you're using it, but it's made me question the word educate nowadays. You hear it on Facebook, like these people need to be educated. These people need to be educated.
Yeah,
and if you go into the Merriam-Webster dictionary and look up the definition of educate, it means to give moral and social instruction to people. And who's to say that your moral and social values are objectives? You can't educate somebody. At least I don't think it's very possible to educate someone unless you're very, very concise about what you mean morally and socially. But
yeah, I agree with you too.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I just don't like using that word.
Yeah, it's also, sorry to like cut you off, but it's also a very like valid point is the person who like posted the YouTube video or like the Instagram live onto her like YouTube. She was in my DMs on Instagram a couple days before that happened. Pretty much like being like, how'd you get the Barcroft video? How'd you do that? How do I get that opportunity? I wish I had that opportunity. And I literally like, I even have the screenshots. I'm like, well, I don't think I have them anymore because she blocked me, but that's fine. But I'm like, dude, just do it. Message them. If you want it, go get it. And I think that's what I stress. Like, I think that's what I was fighting. Well, I mean, that's what I was fighting like pretty much the whole video. People are just like, well, I can't have this. I can't have this. I can't have this. And it's like, yeah, you can if you work for it. People just need to stop fucking complaining and being like, I don't have this because of this, and I don't have this because of this. And it's like, no, you don't have it because you're not going out and getting it.
Yeah, you have to be noticed, and you actually have to try. That's all these things work.
Yeah, you have to try. And I was being super nice to that girl. I was like, message them. I believe in you. You can do it. And I believe in everyone. And I think that anyone's capable of anything they set their fucking mind to.
You believe in anyone? That's even a stretch for me, Jess.
So like, have you spoken to her? Like, I know she blocked you, but like, is she? When I saw the video, I was just like, I was so confused. I was like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I was waiting the whole time. Nothing happened.
Where is it?
I'm like, where is this?
Where did they say the thing?
Where is it? Like,
where did they say the thing?
And there are even little time slots in the comments. Like,
sometimes people just make titles and they're just like, yup, that's it. It's in the title.
No, yeah, it's.
Like,
It's so funny. People were making time slots too, and like I click on the time slot, and I'm like,
yeah, there's nothing there.
I'm like,
yeah. I don't know.
It's
like,
because I think they were mainly just offended because I was telling people to like pretty much just get their shit together and like go out there and get what they want. I know
when I saw it, it was like, why are you giving this person a platform? Like that's what they were saying to like Barcroft.
To Barcroft. You know what's so funny? Actually, I never told anyone this, but here it'll only be here.
Okay.
But when the whole thing happened, Barcroft contacted me and they're like, "Yeah, we don't see anything racist with you. We're gonna go ahead and release the video in a couple days."
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a big corporation telling me that I'm not racist.
Exactly.
So
yeah, it's just,
I mean,
if you were, they wouldn't have released the video.
Yeah.
First of all,
exactly.
And I don't
I'm
know.
kind of glad that like that whole thing like manifested before my Barcroft video, because after my Barcroft video, people were really like, she's racist, and I kind of just would block anyone that said anything, you know. So I'm kind of glad that I dealt with like the drama, like it was like a prelude to like the actual like real big drama.
I'm sure you're gonna be getting hit up all the time now for like a whole bunch of different things like Barcroft and
well actually
Daily Mail too, or
well Barcroft sent like they sent out like my like article to different people, and I was even on Telemundo.
Oh, okay.
Like the video was on Telemundo too, which is insane. But yeah, I actually was talking on the phone yesterday with this guy. His YouTube channel is The Wizard of Odd.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he wants to do a series on me too.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely a lot of opportunity. I told you that.
Yeah.
You're like acting surprised. You're like, wow.
I can't wait for my episode too. It's gonna be great.
That's great though. You guys are really interesting for sure. I mean,
Thank you.
you guys are just like really talented and interesting people, which is really cool.
That's really sweet of you. Thank
Thank
you
you for reaching out. Really,
Yeah,
means a
for
lot.
sure. I mean,
Thank you.
I want to like end this live stream here, but I wanted to like see if you guys wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream here. But is there anything else you guys want to like say, or are you good? Or
Follow her at Rotting Doll.
Yeah,
follow
my Instagram is wrong.
I'm gonna put I'll put all your info in the description too at the end of this.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.